coming in the camera?
Hold on, like, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, you ain't in there.
I'm in the
You know,
camera.
this one gonna be over there.
Mom, come on. I ain't on national TV. You making it seem like I'm on national TV, like I'm on the. You got 4 cameras, I pointed it like we on a podcast or something with 2 different
Oh,
cameras.
it's coming. Keep on speaking it into existence. It's coming.
Put some more chapstick on for all good on camera. Oh my God.
What? So don't do me like that. Don't do me.
Confused. Which camera I look at?
Strawberry shortcake.
What camera I look at? I'm confused. Do I look at this one or this one? This one?
They already showing now, Wooda. Peach Kool-Aid. Okay, let me read the comments. Let me read the comments. Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, Mary, my sister. Hey, Caitlin. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining us. Miss Brenda, them lips is popping. I'm gonna let Wooda tell y'all what he think I look like while I first see me. Strawberry shortcake. We have a model in the building. How y'all doing? What's up, people? How y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Is that Mr. Jim? Mr. Jimmy, is that you? You're on vacation for 12 days? Congratulations. You earned it, didn't you, sis? Hey, Mr. Jimmy. How you doing tonight? I'm sitting here live with my son. You gonna tell him?
Hey.
Is that my end? Did you tell them, hey?
Did too many cameras and too many haze and everything going on. Hey, both. Hey, you, y'all, and y'all, and
hello, everyone.
Hello, United. Hello, what they call it? Hello, world. That's what it feel like right now.
Hello, world. Get in the picture, my Wooda. You hear your Aunt Mary. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Mr. Neen. That's why I got the camera set up like this, because he said he didn't want to be full-time. He just want to be part-time. Hey, Noka. I'm live here and I'm live here, so I have multiple streams going on. I just wanted to test it out. But y'all know that I mention platforms in my lives. I try not to. So I'll say the red app, the blue app, or the app. Because I feel like when you mention different platforms, like if I was shooting a Coke commercial and I was talking about Pepsi, they're not going to pay me for that. They're not going to pay me for that. So I just have to respect each platform. Hey, welcome in everybody. Welcome in everybody. If you don't put nothing in that, I won't be able to give you the recognition that I should be able to give you. But if you come down from those bushes, then I'll be able to give you the recognition that you deserve. Thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you all for supporting my platforms. It means a lot to me. 3 years ago, I didn't think I would be where I am today. So, of the stars, the super chats, the engagement, the likes, the sharing, support, and anything that you do for my platform, I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Mary. What's the color of your lips? Strawberry shortcake. Now, Wooda can tell y'all we was having a full-blown conversation. And whenever I put my lipstick on and I peeked out my room at him, what did you say?
Clown.
Huh?
Clown.
He said, my baby called me a clown, y'all. Her name is Strawberry Shortcake. Y'all, my eye burning down. Y'all know I don't wear no makeup. Oh, Lord. Miss Brenda, I can't wait to see what Sport Night say. Uh-oh. He finna say what? Hey, Melissa. How you doing, beautiful? Matthew, what'd you say? Brother, you made my phone fall. Can you see what he said?
Who?
On the other platform, somebody said, I didn't know I was on OnlyFans. You think I can get over there, brother?
Look like a free fan.
Hey, Ashley. He said no makeup. Your butt be laughing till you cry, dude. No makeup needed for feet pics. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Cola. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, my God. You miss me, sissy? What? Miss Deneen, how you doing? Welcome in. Y'all laughing with me or y'all laughing at me? Which one is it? So, are showing your feet next? If I'm paid to see my feet, yes, I will show them. Hey, LaTanya, welcome in, Queen. How you doing? Good day. Get it, Sid. They gonna pay to see some feet. They want to see these feet. Of course, it's with you. Oh, y'all don't be giving me no ideas now. My auntie is in the building. Ain't serious. As long as you laughing with me, not at me, I'll be fine. He's not impressed with us. No, he's not. You.
What, me not being impressed?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't impressive.
You heard what he said, Mr. Neem.
I go to the circus and get this same ordeal.
To the circus. Well, you better be on your way then.
I'm already at one.
I got a grinder for those toenails. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a grinder and I'm gonna need a filer.
A cheese grinder too.
Cheap. You doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you can't be doing that, son.
My bad.
You are entitled to your opinion, but this is hilarious. Miss Brenda said, oh, Miss Brenda, they done gave me some ideas. Better than a circus. Miss Denise said, this better than a circus. Better stay. But no, all jokes aside, we was just in my room discussing, like, mental stress, physical stress, emotional stress. And we was just talking about it in my room a few minutes ago. And I was like, well, let's just go live. It's Friday night. We here alone. My other son is gone. So I decided to schedule a live. And let's talk about it with Toya. You want to start a topic off? You want me to start a topic off?
I'm a guest on your show. You supposed to.
I'm always the host. I'm always the one that's talking.
This your.
So when you on the show, you're the guest. You're the one. That's
I'm the guest, but get what? They ask the guest questions. You started coming.
So what do y'all think is the worst of the three? Emotional, mental, or physical stress / depression?
Physical, the last one on the list.
See how I asked the question and who the first one to answer it?
But I just said, start off with a question.
Physical.
And I'm going to follow up.
Why do you think,
I just said,
why do you think physical stress is the worst of all
No,
three?
I said physical is the last one on my list. From speaking from me. I don't know, everybody's
physical
different.
Is the last. What's number one?
You said mental and depression? Out of them two?
Emotional
And then depression.
Mental and physical depression. Which one is the worst to you?
It gotta be the mental. Cause that, you know what I'm saying, you need your brain to think and do stuff. And then if that's messed up, then everything goes kind of.
So you think if your mental is off, then everything else is gonna be off?
Yeah, you need a motor to run the car.
Miss Brenda said all three. Mary said all three. Hey, Miss Thomas, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the support. Everybody, don't forget to like the live. I really appreciate it. Emotional stress, but yes, all three are agreed. So Miss Nee says emotional stress is the worst of the three. Caitlin said mental. Miss Thomas said, I say mental bleeds to the physical. Hey, Sexy Black. Welcome in, gorgeous. Thank you so much for stopping in. I pray you had a wonderful and a fantastic Friday. This is my son, Black. Have you ever met my son? Have you ever, besides the videos that we made?
Hey y'all, I'm the famous son.
So my twin, y'all. Y'all think this is my twin? Gotta get comfortable with the camera. He's comfortable with the camera, but he always said he don't want to be famous. He just want the fun that comes with being famous.
Girl, I mean, if I'm on a camera, time. I don't want to take over your YouTube channel, so I just let you do you. But I'm gonna get
Lovely
me
to
one
meet you
soon,
as
though.
well. Thank you. Happy Friday, Black. Nice to meet you, Miss Thomas. Toyota Vista, first time meeting him, girl. He fine, girl. I didn't know you had a handsome boy like that. Told you. I always tell my kids I got some handsome kids, and they be like, Mama, you just said that because we your child. I said, I'm not, what they call it. I'm not raising you up. Ain't that what the young folks say now?
See, we got to let law around her.
What's
Cause y'all be trying to take. See, I don't need to say that. I'm above all them young folk, all them young cats. I'm an OG in the game. I might be a teenager, but I'm an OG. So I don't
tell me
need
what
you.
OG mean first before you claim that you're an OG.
I'm
What does OG stand
and what
for?
the real stands for. Break it down for each other.
I ask you first, and then I'll tell you what Riz is.
Second bigger than one, two bigger than one. Yeah, that's the game.
What is OG first?
I'm asking you because you said read. I asked you second.
I know what OG is.
Okay, and I know what Riz is.
Well, you tell me what OG is, and then I'll tell you what OG is.
What Riz is, and I tell you what OG is. Mom, you so complicated.
No, I'm not. I asked you first. You can't.
I asked you second.
You can't ask a question with
Ask them who should go first. Should I tell her what OG is?
Hold on.
Or should she tell what Riz is?
Oh my, that is your twin.
We
for
asking
sure.
both
They're
of y'all.
definitely twins. My handsome nephew. It is indeed a compliment, I promise. Whoa, that go the second compliment. They say you handsome. My son Joshua looks just like me. Aw. Get it right, Mom.
Look at that.
I'm telling you what OG stands for, but I can't let you see it because you got to tell me.
I just seen it.
What it say?
I just seen it. I ain't got to repeat it.
So you're not an OG.
I am an OG.
You're not an OG.
I'm an OG.
Baby, you're not even old enough to be an
I
original.
just said that.
To be an original of nothing.
I'm an original. I'm trying to tell you, Mama. I'm an OG. Been here before. I keep trying to tell you that.
Y'all better come get y'all few.
I mean, look.
Hey,
tell
Kirsten,
everything
welcome
that
in.
you-
Kirsten's on live.
Now, I want hey Kirsten, hey everybody that's in this live, hey everybody in this live can try to cut me up. I gotta get down to the bottom of the rig.
Get down to the nitty gritty, ride that thing like a Paco bitty.
Because everybody be wanting this new word that they hear every teenager or kid say nowadays. Half of the time, the kid don't even know what the word mean. Half of the time, the adult don't know what the word.
What Riz mean? I know I just used it.
It's basic. So you can't read me up
Why I can't read you up?
because I'm your kid.
So what is Riz then?
Riz is like me trying to read one of your one of your females.
Flirting with them.
Yeah, trying to get
Like-
their number and trying to holler in that kind of manner.
So basically, when somebody tell you handsome or you cute, they raising you up.
Yeah,
They like
they like you. They got a
lifting your, making you swelling
No,
your
they
head
don't.
up.
They don't lift my ego.
They swelling your head up.
No, that's my ego.
Well, what they doing then?
They just give me a compliment. Some people ego go up. Clearly, yours go up when they tell you
All
strawberry
right,
shortcake.
I give you. You are OG, but you are nice looking, fine, light skinned OG. OG stand for original gangster. LOL. OG mean you're not new to this.
True.
Happy Friday to you again, sweetheart. I just wanted to drop in and say hello before I pass out. I am super sleepy and have to be up at 2. Miss Thomas, thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate you. Blessings, love, hugs, and positive vibes to you and your family. Enjoy your weekend, and thank you for your support. Hey, Deneen, hey, you again, sweetheart. I just wanted Okay, I read that. Black Happy Friday. I hope everyone has a beautiful night. Hey, my Wooda, I love you. Auntie Gloria, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate the love. You see what Kirsten said after you told her, hey? Okay. Toya trying to explain to you that he one of a kind. That's all love. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is Black raising you up now? Why? Do you like my wig? My friend gave me my wig off another platform. I didn't have to pay for it. It was free. You don't like it, or do
What, that's synthetic?
it don't matter if you like it or if you don't like it. Love it, so that's all that
That's
matters.
synthetic?
It's a hot daddy. Cause I'm about to burn them. You use it the right way though. Thank you. Back to grandkids. Nice to see you, Toya, and your son also. See you all soon. Have a lovely Friday. Mandate said it's nice. Thank you. It's nice, but it's hot. Nice and hot. So mental depression got the most votes for being the worst type of depression. A lot of people in the chat said that mental depression, it affects you. Once you're mental stressed or mental depressed, it starts to wear and tear on your physical appearance. And if you can't think straight, you can't do nothing straight. What are some of the ways that, you control or handle your mental stress or your mental depression?
Well, first,
Before I ask you that, let me ask you this. Do you think other people can cause mental depression?
1,000%.
1000%.
Because you have people, like, people be going through stuff mentally, and then when they get out here, one thing that I know is you gotta make, like, you can live somewhere, but it's not home. So you have to be at your home, your whole house is like, it's your sacred place that you really don't supposed to let nobody in there because they can let any type of spirit or anything into your house.
Energy and vibes are real.
So your house is your sacred place. So
hey Terry, welcome in.
when I come home, my house is my sacred place. So I can release any type of thing that I'm going with. But when I go outside, you have people, they could be going through something themselves. They'll take it out on you when you going through something. They don't know you're going through nothing. So get rid of whatever they going on, they'll put it out on you. And the reason how I know is because I done did it before. I'm not going to speak on nothing that I ain't never did before.
Or been through.
So I used to, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I used to do the same. Like when I was going through stuff, I used to go to school and take out anybody else. Like they looked at me a certain way or said something, I just went off because I wasn't healing internally. So, but
so
now
you would be looking good on the outside, be tore up on the inside, basically.
Yeah. Just like Kevin Gates said, you can cover all your scars, left them diamond, but it's still gonna hurt. So that's what I was doing. Like, how you remember I used to go get jewelry and all that, and like I was trying to get old.
Trying to look good.
I was trying to look good, but I ain't now since I'm, 95% healed in the inside. You see, I don't care about wearing clothes to school or nothing like that no more. But I see the kids that hurting.
And I also noticed that you don't people's words and actions affect you like it used to. Before, when somebody say something to you, you was ready to fight. Every time. Somebody said something about your mama, somebody said something about you, even if they look at you the wrong way.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years ago, you was ready to fight.
Now though, like, now it's so crazy when I go to school and kids be trying with me, it be other kids saying, you don't want to pick with him. he do this, he did that at third. He can fight. Like I don't even say that. It be other kids telling them kids like you don't want to mess with him. He, and it's not like I was never trying to be the tough guy, but once again, the world is such a cruel place. They'll make you be the tough guy. So I had to do what I had to do to protect my peace. And of course, again, I was young, so I didn't know no better. I was doing stuff. So now I tell kids nowadays, I tell them like stay away from the streets and the gang and stuff. And I broke it down to them so good that they were looking at me like I was crazy.
Break it down to us. We got time.
So I told them I was like, I'll tell you why you wanna be in the streets and wanna be in the game, because they feel like. So any attention that you don't give your kids at home, they gonna get it from somewhere else.
Even if it's in the streets.
Exactly, and that's why more people start being in the streets and picking up with whatever they getting out from the streets. So it feel like a home.
Hey, Miss Riz.
And
hey,
then,
Miss Opal. Welcome in. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
And then on top of it, say if I got 6, 7, 8 dudes with me all the time, and this dude got 5 or however many he got with them, I'm not finna be scared of you. I'm gonna stand on all 10 with you because I got all these dudes with me. And then y'all all gonna get the squabbling. But let that one dude that we all now, let him be by himself. And just one person come up to him and try to do something, he gonna be scared. He's not gonna stand on all 10 what he would do with his game. And again, for some reason, be tough. It don't matter if they in the gang or not. It is something that men do. Even today, I seen, the people I was telling you about that lunch that was all hugged up on each other doing all the most. His friend was there today. He didn't hug his girl not one time.
Around his friend.
Around his friend. So I said, it's crazy to me on how boys or men try to act different when they're around their girl. Like some
Because
men, they won't even do this.
They do stuff to try to impress people.
Yeah, I don't do it to impress nobody. But yeah, I just
Hey Ish, welcome in.
I think mental can be caused by.
Said express yourself. Caitlin said you used it the right way. Yes, okay. Got that. Whatever type of wig that is, it's cute. Thank you, Black. Caitlin said I agree, Wooda. Black said, I agree. You're so smart and intelligent and handsome. Thank you. Miss Riz said, hey, family. Tell Miss Riz and Miss Opal, hey.
Hey, Miss Riz and Miss Opal.
I'm proud that you're talking about it because it's not easy. May God bless you always. That's what your Aunt Mary said. Miss Opal said, hey, Toya and Wooda. Hey, Miss Riz, happy Friday from Black.
Oh, and then how I cope with it.
Thank you for stopping in, Ish. Thank you, Miss Riss and Miss Opal, for stopping in. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep it up. Because, baby, his conversation is very intelligent, very smart. I have to tell my son the same thing. And let me tell you something, Black. It takes time.
It took a lot of time.
It takes time. It takes effort. It takes love. It takes attention. It takes listening. Me and my kids done had heartfelt conversations to where all 3 of us crying in a family conversation. But it took time for me to sit down and listen. I haven't always been this Toya. It took my kid to help me get to where I am today. So I can't sit here and lie and say that it's been all peaches and cream raising my kids. Because it hasn't. I haven't ever been like, mental break, y'all going to y'all grandmother's house for the weekend. Because it's always been me. They never got to meet my mama. So I never said I'm going on vacation without my kids. I'm going to do this for the weekend without my kids. No. If they can't go, I haven't been. And I was telling him today coming home that on my earlier life, I was explaining to the people in my life that We've never been evicted. We've never had to go to a hotel and didn't have a home to come back to. If we went to a hotel, it was by choice. We haven't had to live at a lodge without a home to go to. We haven't had to go to the grocery store and purchase groceries and tote the groceries back and have rings to where the groceries hurt arms. You know, like we in America, we as a human race sometimes take a lot of things for granted when a lot of people don't have the choices they have. That's why I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for my obedient kids. I've never had to go sign a probation paper for myself nor my boys. My boys haven't been to juvenile. My boys haven't never been to court for behavior issues or what do they call it? When they miss too many days of school, when they get too many days at school, skipping school. It's not boasting and having pride. It's about being grateful and it's about being thankful. I never said they were perfect. I never said I was perfect. But you gotta think before you make your decisions.
I used before I made my decision. That's why now you know when you said while you was like when the kids say something to you, you just don't go off at them or whatever. And I was telling like the kids too about like with the graduation. I was telling them like we old now. We all teenagers. Like we do something. They ain't finna tell her, oh, you can't
Truancy.
do it.
We haven't had to go to court for right.
They ain't finna tell her, oh, you can't do that. They finna ship us out. We gone. We mess up. We do something, you know what I'm saying, like that. We gone. We ain't got that little, oh, don't do that no more. You just can't come back over here to this park no more. We gone. So that I was trying to tell her. I can, and this is the crazy part. I can count on one hand how many kids locked up right now. That's my age that went to my school.
Black says, whatever you doing, keep it up. It's nothing I've done, Black. God did it. Did it. God's doing it. And he's going to do it. As long as I do right by him, he going to order my steps. Every single time. Why? Because that's what he's been doing. And it's been working. You know the saying that if it's not broken, don't fix it. I feel it's smooth sailing from here out. And sometimes we as parents, we get busy with life doing what we want to do. We get busy with life and we'll tell our kids, I'm your mama. Sit down, shut up. You gonna listen to me. You don't tell me what to do. But sometimes we need to sit down and chill and listen to what our kids say. But sometimes they really know.
You go. I'm gonna just say it.
You can go ahead.
And this one like get under my skin. They be like, oh y'all better start telling y'all kids to be quiet. I better start doing the kid. These new generation, they soft nowadays. They don't even do the. It's not the fact that we soft. It's the fact that whatever you do to whatever you do to us, we gonna do it to our kids. Then they're gonna do it to their kids and for generation after generation. That's why parents nowadays be having so much frustration and anger built up and they take it out on their kid because that's what the treatment you got when you was a kid. So
it's called the cycle.
Yeah. So it's not far as the kid is soft or whatever. We already gotta deal with the world. Now you like kids dealing with the world at a age now. They dealing with the world in 8th grade, 7th grade.
The things
now.
that I dealt with in high school, they're dealing with it in
middle school.
Middle school, junior high. Yeah, that's about the same thing.
So it's to where it's not like the kid being soft. Like I told you, when you was like, if your kid do this, is you gonna whoop him? Nah, because, and especially if it's my son, I ain't even gonna put no finger on my son. Because I'm gonna talk as man to man. No matter what age you is, I'm gonna treat you like you a man, no matter what age. Not saying I'm gonna do this or whatever. I'm saying far as the point.
I don't really agree with that 100%.
And not you. My side, you can tell your side. The reason why I
yes,
said
sir,
that
Daddy Wooda.
is when he's young. Of course, he's not gonna listen to what I'm saying because he's still a kid. So I'm gonna have to, get the belt, whatever. But once he get around 12 and
preteen or teenager to where
I ain't gonna put my hands on no more. Cause you finna be grown.
When y'all got that age, y'all didn't get disciplined no more. But coming up,
we did
did I spank y'all?
No, well, yeah, one time, but it didn't work. So you took me to my uncle's house. It didn't work when you spanked it. I cried, but a few minutes later, I was back on whatever.
He said my spanking didn't work.
It didn't work. I cried for that moment because it hurt in that moment. But after, it's like your hurt in the moment, and when you done, it done. My uncle, you feel that we woke up in that morning. So that was stuck with me. I had got that one, and I was done. I wasn't done.
Caitlin said, if you're in a relationship and can't treat their girlfriend the same as when their friends around, they're not really mature.
Yeah, because they trying to put on the front. They trying to act all super and tough in front of their friends. I'm not like that.
Recognition.
The same way
Thank you, Miss Oprah. I'm proud of you, nephew. I'm listening to Toya. I agree with what you said. Yeah, you have to spank your kids because even the Bible speaks on if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. So it's a certain age. You pop them hands and get their attention. No. Then you let them know. Pop that butt with that hand. You don't have to abuse your. I never said pick up nothing and hit your kids with it and just work. I didn't say that. Now, they did that back in the day. But my mama didn't spank me. And my daddy spanked twice. And I remember those spankings. And here it is. I'll be 42 next month. No jail. What my brother told me a while ago. I'm what?
Scared.
He said, I'm scared. They've been in no trouble. Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to go out nowhere and go out of jail and they tell me when I got to go to bed, when to cut the light on, when to brush my teeth. I can't use the bathroom yet. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting that. Stand up, bend over, squat. I don't want nobody telling me what to do, so I'm going to do the right thing right now so I don't have to worry about that in the future.
But I mean, and another thing though, like, you have people that end in jail off of 3 things. One, it's a mental issue. Because some people don't be thinking about what they're going to do and they just be doing it. Mm-hmm. Second, is because the person is broke and they find, and for a man, it's more hard because he's not looking at how much time he's finna get if he make that. He's looking at, I do this, I'm making $5,000, I do that, ooh, let me do that. Here, I can pay my mama bills, pay my, that's how a man look at it. And you be like, ooh, you worrying about this, that, and the third, you can't do nothing about it. It's just, as from a growing up as to being a man and developing as a man, the one thing a man don't want no woman in, in his life to worry about is financial issues. So that's why, and like, some man that been in jail, they said, I did it because we needed money at the time. And I wanted to make sure my mom and my girl was good. They said they didn't never do it, and then actually they said he would rather deal with all this stuff and make the money and give it to his girl and his kids and everybody to make sure they straight. And he said he'll go do the time. Because that's coming up like that.
But you gotta
ready to
think,
risk it all.
He's willing to risk all and do the time. But when you think about time, you can't get time back.
But that's where it come in as you maturing. When you're young, and you know what I'm saying, you young, so you're not thinking about that. You just thinking about the money and what it can do. So you doing everything, but now,
Okay, listen to this. A man is supposed to provide, right?
hmm
But if he's providing and he's taking risks and willing to be taken away from his family,
hmm
who's gonna protect his family while he's doing time?
they don't think about it. They just thinking about the money and what it can do. Then that's.
But this is what I want to instill in you.
I know.
Don't take this trying to provide and then have to worry about is your family protected while you're doing time from trying to provide.
I already know that. Then that's like how you are. One thing that how you be telling like the little story that my mom had told me to get my own spot. Then I do to put out one story that stuck me that you had told me was
Oh yeah.
you ain't gotta go through it to learn from. That's one of the stories
That's
that you
why I
told
ain't
me
been
that
in
I
trouble.
stuck
I
out.
see, okay, for example, I may see a guy abusing a woman. Just because I say a guy abusing a woman, that don't necessarily mean that he's putting his hands on her.
hmm
If a guy tells a woman she's ugly 365 days a year, that's tearing her up emotionally and mentally. Mentally, that's causing scars within this woman.
hmm
After you've told her that so many times, she begins to believe you.
hmm
So she thinks that she's ugly or she's attractive and she can't find nobody. So she begins to put whatever he put her through instead of getting out of what he's putting her through. And that's why a lot of people through what they go through because they've been mentally scarred. They've been emotionally scarred. Those scars last longer than physical scars. Your black eye, it's going to be gone. But the way somebody talk to you and the way somebody treats you, you're going to think about that forever.
So what? So the same thing you just said about the woman. What about the man in the situation?
It's
So
the
like
same
if a,
thing.
see like this one thing I don't understand.
If a woman cheats on a man, that's the worst hurt she
I
can
know
do
that. I
to
know.
that man because he's scarred mentally and emotionally. So every time he get with
And
another woman, what he gonna do?
he gonna cheat, and that's the same thing for a woman because she's never when she cheated on bad and she was deeply in love with that person. That's why the people go, you ain't gotta take no time to heal. You really gotta heal because you can't hop into another relationship because that's in the back of your mind still. You still thinking that this person out here cheating on you, but the whole time they
It's at
not.
8 o'clock.
But when you said about the woman coming, y'all women gotta compliment us too now. I'm tired of this. I don't want to walk around saying your nails look good, your hair look good, your skin glowing, you done lose some weight, knowing you ain't lost no weight. But I'm gonna tell you lost a little few pounds just to make you feel good. And whole time I'm up here, I'm in the gym working. I'm trying to get a haircut, do all this, and I ain't getting no compliment.
Y'all get y'all nephew now.
That's all I'm trying to say. It
Men
gotta go both
compliment
ways.
your women. Women compliment your men. You heard it from your nephew. He said he tired of it. So who compliment you?
Man,
Who you want to compliment you?
I'm just speaking in general. People compliment me. But I'm speaking in general. I speak on behalf of the other men and boys.
Oh.
Cause I know it's some and
So
that
what we supposed to say? Ooh, you got the muscles, baby. You look like a bodybuilder.
you can say something like that, or if that's your man, you can hype your man up all the way. But if that's not your man, you could just walk past and say, "I like haircut." That's plain and simple. Just how we say that about y'all hair, that's just plain and simple.
But even if the hair not pretty, y'all still gonna tell her hair pretty.
I did that before.
You ain't supposed
Not
to
to
do
you
that.
though, but I did.
You ain't supposed to do that.
Now the house ugly, like, but it wasn't pretty though.
So the people that went in the chat a while ago, what you tell me a while ago?
Clown.
I put my makeup on and I walked to my room door. Me and him were having a conversation and he was in the middle of the conversation. And he looked at me and he said, "Clown." I said, "Your mama look like a clown, son. You ought to be ashamed of yourself." I look like a clown, y'all. Do I look like a clown?
Oh yeah, and then you had asked me about how do I deal with the depression or stuff like that. Like how you said it take time with
How do you work through it? Like what are some things that you do to work through your depression? When you feel like depression is at hand or you feel heavier.
So I'm a backtrack you a few years back. So
Thank you so much.
when I was younger, I didn't never have depression. I always been other kids saying this, that, like, oh you too tall. Cause you know people be hating on my height. They be like, oh you too tall, or you way too much, or your hair too long to be a boy. You know, all type of stuff. So I was dealing with that when I was younger. That used to get me frustrated because I used to be like,
I did too, but I told you through.
Yeah, I used to looking at me. I'm like, dang. But the whole time, the women love it. Like everything they was saying back then, you know, they come in on my long hair and my skin and all that. It was like they was just hanging. But anyway, so then you know the act with my cousin. So then that's when I started
The accident with his cousin and my nephew. My niece was driving her daddy's Corvette and somebody ran them off the road and the Corvette flipped. And my 10-year-old nephew at the time, he didn't make it out the car. It caused Wooda to be depressed because he went to the scene of the accident with my whose son it was and witnessed every single thing. I was there, but I didn't go up to the scene. I didn't look at the car. I didn't want to see it because I knew that it would like drive me crazy for the rest of my life. So that's why I didn't go up there. But I couldn't save him because he went with my brother and he was already there.
Because we wouldn't told anybody.
It took years. I had to take my baby to therapist.
Oh, I'm about to get to that point. So after that accident, that's when, you know, the depression and everything started building up. And so
he couldn't talk about it at first.
Yeah, I couldn't talk about it.
He would just sit quiet and I could tell something was wrong with him. But he wouldn't even open up to me. He wouldn't even talk to me. It
had got to the point where I sit in silence and I just be staring and I could just revisit the whole altercation because I heard, you know what I'm saying, the cars and everything. Accident. Yeah, I heard the whole accident and everything. So I just be in my mind just reliving it. So I didn't know what to do, so she took me to a therapist. I went to a therapist for about like a month. And
he went to see a therapist first, and a counselor would come to the school, and they would talk to him. So when I took you in office, that was a therapist, but the counselor came to the school a few times to talk to you as well.
So I was talking to the people and stuff, and I was telling them stuff, but I ain't the person that if I don't know you, I ain't just finna pour my heart out to you. So I don't even talk to nobody beside my mama. And I barely talk to my cousins about everything. It's just, I gotta have that connection. So I was talking to them, but I wasn't telling them everything. But the stuff that I was telling them was stuff that I was dealing with at the time. And I couldn't sleep in the dark. Like, that's how bad I had to sleep with the light on or a lamp or something. I couldn't even in the pitch black, dark. So I talked to her for like in
6,
total.
probably 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, it was like a month or two. I talked to her straight, but she'll come every week. So I talked to both of them because we went to the office that one time, and then when the person coming to the school, I talked to her for like a month straight. And then she had asked me like, you think again? And then that's why she stopped coming because I told her I was good. But I felt fine, talking to her. But then over time, she started coming back. So then I started having to sleep that little sleeping music I told you. That's what she put me on to sleep at night.
Like forest, birds whistling music, and then music with the rain, and like soothing sounds would help him fall. But he found ways of his own to cope with it instead of me having to reach back out to a therapist or reach back out to a counselor or anybody like that. He started finding ways to cope with it. But what I do want to say is we have people out here that are educated and have degrees in certain things. Don't not let your kids get the help they need if you can't help them. Because it starts out being depressed, being angry, being frustrated, being torn and hurt as a kid. If they don't get the help they need when they're young, it gets worse when they get older. We talk our kids through everything. Ask me how I know. I tried. I thought I could. And sometimes I would fault myself for not listening or not talking, but sometimes it takes another individual outside of the home for your child to open up to them.
I think sometimes, and I'm gonna get back on the topic that
Some people think, oh, they crazy, they retarded,
no, I know
they this,
that,
they
but
that
then
when they go for help. But
yeah, that's what what I'm saying, certain cultures and stuff. But I think for me, some people they don't want to spill their business because it's so dark to them and stuff that they might think that that person gonna go run off and tell somebody, which I believe that they do that because if I'm a therapist, whatever, and these people coming to me telling me this stuff, I'm finna go home and tell them. I'll be like, you know what I heard they at work, I'm gonna tell that. So like how I do at school, and that I be telling you everything. So that mean life
it does happen, is what you're saying.
But I think the reason why the kids don't come and tell their parents what they dealing with on is because once again, put that energy off on your kid of like you just this big old monster and you just you better listen to me, better sit down. So you put that off on your kid and they look at you like, oh, I ain't going on with I'm on my mom or dad dick, cause they gonna get on me for doing. So it's not even with if they done got pregnant or did this or that. It's just they gonna put the blame on you. Why you do that?
So when a child what is one reason you think a daughter won't tell their parents they pregnant?
Because they gonna get just as small. Cause so what a kid do is two things, and I did it too. I tell you a small story. That's kind of my question I want to ask you. I said a storyline, and then based off of what you say about that story that I told you, I ain't even gonna ask you the question no more.
How did I used to act versus how I act now?
Like far as physical wise, you did everything. I give you A plus as a parent, physical wise, but spiritually and mentally, cause that's physically, spiritually, and mentally is three different things. So I feel like as a parent, of course, some parents don't got all three of them, learn. So especially
I don't mind
physically
if you be
and
honest.
spirit, I'm being honest. That's all I am is honest.
Okay.
I myself, I done did messed up things before. We all human. We just gonna learn and grow. You can't judge one another. If you do, hey, you just judging. I really don't care. But spiritually,
You don't care.
I don't. I done got to the point where, hey,
Oh
it ain't
my
in my
God.
hands. It's in God's hands.
He said he really don't care, y'all.
And that's how I had got to that point, because what you said or to make this person feel upset. So what? Like, long me and God is here eye to eye with each other. I don't care what you say about me or whatever's going on. Long me and God eye to eye with each other.
So I feel like a lot of times kids don't go to their parents is because once they tell them something, they don't want to suffer the consequences later.
It's not even a consequence. Well, for some people, but not me.
Mama, I'm pregnant.
But
And
it's
the whole time they done. You get pregnant, you getting out my house. You get pregnant, you gonna find you somewhere to go. You ain't gonna stay under my house.
that's why they don't come and tell them, because they're like with kids. You gotta really pay. I'm sorry, I'm losing the kid, but you gotta really pay attention to the.
He said he's sorry, y'all. He exposed.
So if your kid come to you and say, "Mom, what you do if I did such and such?" That's them testing you and seeing what you gonna do. Cause it probably was in the back of their mind that they was gonna go do that.
Y'all know I go to bed early, so I'm already yawning. I'm sorry. I've been up
Yeah, I
since
be up to like 10.
It's 3:30 this morning. If y'all see me yawning, that's why I forgot it.
But they gonna test you, gonna ask you a little question like that to see what your response is. Now, as far as our daughter being pregnant, there's two things. One, and I'm only speaking for me. If my daughter ever told me that she was pregnant, it gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for sure. And then the dude that she got pregnant by, and I talked to him, man to man. It gonna hurt worse if the dude ain't got a job, because it's like, how you gonna take care of the baby? So, but it gonna hurt either way though. It don't matter if he got a job or whatever. It just being a teenager in general and getting pregnant is crazy. It's mind blowing. But yeah, that's why people don't come and tell their parents stuff, because they'll ask you a little small question. And then depending on how you act, they're not gonna come and tell you. And then one thing that you gotta pay attention to is, I feel like sometimes your kid is a reincarnation of yourself. Because the same stuff that you did when you was a kid, your kid's doing the same exact thing no matter if it's a girl or a boy. And you can't get mad at your kid because you did it. Now you seeing what your parents had to deal with when you did that.
You know why?
Well,
Kids are only taught what they see. Kids don't
Yeah.
they're not taught by what you tell them to do.
yeah.
Whatever
Actions
they
speak louder than words.
What they see you do, that's what they gonna do. So I pray y'all watched me. I pray y'all paid attention to what I did for y'all, what I did in front of y'all.
Yeah, I watch you all the time. I be kind of tell you that's the only reason I learned how to cook and clean and do all the stuff that you did around the house. Cause when I was younger, you probably was like laying down and little. I was paying attention. I watched everything that you did. So
what happened to them dishes the other night when you came in my room?
Cause we didn't have the sponge. I'm not finna you. I don't want to use no rag.
He came in my room. He said, "Mom," I said, "What?" He said, "You gonna come put the food up and I wash the dishes?"
Cause I forgot when you had no sponge.
Hold on, you done said something about sponge 2 times. Chill out. Let me tell my story. Right, and let you tell yours now. Mom, I was laying down. Mama, you gonna come put the food up or I wash the dishes? I'm like, okay, that sounds like a winner. So I come in here, he was talking about the dishes that were already in the sink. So after I put the food up, we had a boiler with a lid extra from what was in the sink. We had the chicken pan, the meatloaf pan, and a couple more spatulas. And so I said, Wooda, you say you gonna wash the dishes. You You gonna wash the dish? You said you will. He told me, Mama, we ain't got the blue sponge like I like to scrub the dishes with. I can't use this green one. I'm like, Wooda, just shut up. Just shut up. He like,
And
I
then
said, the sponge ain't got nothing to do with it. I stood right there. I was scrubbing dishes while he was talking to me, right? Then he gonna say, we get the right sponge, I'll wash the dishes tomorrow. I said, man, look, don't tell me no story 2 times. Wait till the dishes in the sink tomorrow and just wash them. Don't tell me you the dishes if you're not gonna wash the dishes. So what I end up doing, putting up the food and
washing dishes and I did the clothes.
hold on.
But
Whoa.
you asked me to take the clothes out of the dryer and put the machine in the dryer.
He said he did the clothes, y'all.
I helped the clothes. That's
What did you do to the clothes?
I took the clothes out the dryer and put the one that was in the washing machine in the dryer and started the dryer. I helped with the clothes. That's helping them.
Did you fold them?
I helped.
Hold on, answer my question.
No, I didn't fold. I said I helped.
You didn't fold them.
They'll never want to give you credit, man.
Okay, when he said he helped with the clothes, y'all might be thinking he done pleated some clothes or something.
All right. So she asked after we had that whole altercation about the dishes. She said
misunderstanding. Altercation, we're gonna put them things on each other. I want you to stop saying that. Say misunderstanding.
We had a misunderstanding. She said we would take the clothes out the dryer and put the one that's in the washing machine in the dryer.
Hey,
that's
Tamika,
all I did, and
in.
I started the dryer.
Meet my baby boy.
But this one thing.
Tell Miss Tamika, hey.
Who?
Miss Tamika.
Hey, Miss Tamika. But this is another thing that I don't understand. She told me to be quiet and shut up. I did that. And she kept talking to me and she said, huh? Huh? You told me to be quiet and I'm being quiet. I thought she had been a backhand me because I ain't respond to her, but she told me to be quiet. And that's another thing y'all women gotta understand. I know y'all got hormones, but you can't say, go in the room, come lay with me. I'm confused. Get away from me, then that thing you want me to hug you. I'm confused. Pick one. You can't have both.
Yes, we can.
Nah, it don't work like that.
Can. At that time, you better give us what we want or it's going to be some
I'm
problem.
just finna leave. Because I'm confused. We can't be on the same page. Like, you have me confused. And you come out and then when y'all on y'all site, whatever, y'all come out, how y'all gonna pick anything that wrong? It could be one spoon in the sink. Why y'all ain't wash the dish? Y'all know I'm on my own. I can't wash no dishes. Why y'all ain't did clothes? We trying. We ain't moving that fast. Y'all move. We do the best we can. And we still don't get no credit. I don't understand. We gotta come together.
Y'all, he
now.
calling us out. He calling us out bad.
We gotta come together. I mean,
Okay, so today is another night.
Okay.
Who gonna get the dishes?
Not me.
You said yesterday.
Let me rephrase myself.
It ain't nothing to scrub, so you don't need no scrubbing pad.
No, I wash dishes with the pad, with the scrub thing.
Tell them what you said. You can't wash dishes with the what?
With the green
Dish rag.
Yeah, I can't wash no dishes with no dish rag.
What era is this, y'all? Cause mama and them didn't always have us no scrubbing. Sometimes we had to get the leftover aluminum foil what they done covered the food with and balled it up and scrub the dishes. We didn't have no choice to wash dishes or not. Mama don't care if you put water in and put it back on the stove and boil it and get that stuff soft in the pan. She want them dishes washed regardless of what you gotta do. Hey, Tamika, y'all. Hey, Wooda, tell the Corbin family, hey.
Hey, Corbin family, but that's one thing. How like it's with the women. Y'all tell us to do even with if they your mama
She said, no,
or
we
your
can't,
girlfriend.
Wooda. You right, baby. All right, Miss Corbin, you can't be coming in here getting on Wooda's side. Y'all my subscribers.
How you gonna tell me to do something, but you want me to do the other? I'm confused.
Hey, Michael, welcome in. Leave that baby alone, Toya. Miss Riz said, catching hell. Yeah, every dish, Miss Riz. And then at Grandmama house, don't wash no dishes, no barbecue chicken, and you leave a piece of barbecue in a pan. She picking dishes out the dish drain that's still greasy. Wash them dishes over.
But I don't know how to deal with the pressure because we be getting out time.
Well, we ain't talking about the dishes no more.
Nah, I was so told them we were gonna get back to that. Then we got on dishes
So
and
it's a
everything
load of
else.
clothes over there. You gonna fold them?
We
before
try.
wash the dishes?
We.
Oh, you
go
don't
to
talk
live.
about. You don't want to talk about chores right now.
We can talk about. I don't.
So you want the dishes or the clothes?
Clothes tonight.
He told me yesterday he gonna get the dishes tonight.
I got the clothes. I got the scrubby. See, then y'all women making stuff complicated.
You don't be talking to my women subscriber like that now.
How you want me to talk? Hey, see, look, y'all women. Can y'all please stop being so hard on us? Like that, how you want me to talk?
Please and thank you so much, sir.
Well, life don't go how y'all want it to go. Life don't go however life goes. God made me like this. That's what you gonna say about God creation. You ain't gonna disrespect God, so we gonna keep the show on the road. So about
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
the depression and stuff, cause you keep giving me on topic, mama. So about the depression and stuff, so I had to go to the what it was? What talk to the people. Help me out.
Depression? Mental depression?
No, the people to talk to when you be going through stuff.
A therapist?
I went to the therapist and stuff, so it didn't work. And so a year later, it started all coming back.
Oh, he want to share with y'all how
I cope with it. So, because they can probably use it themselves.
Yes.
So, about a year later, after I stopped going to the
Thank you, Miss Opal.
therapist, it all started coming back. And then, so, I started paying. And then, like, another thing, you got to be careful of what the music you listen to. Cause,
can I say something?
What?
Okay, you heard what he said. He went to the therapist, then the counselor. It worked, but it worked for a little while.
Yeah, that time period that I was going.
And that didn't work. Pay attention to what he said worked for him, because after he finished telling his story and who music he listened to and who helped him get through by listening to lyrics and paying attention to their lifestyle, I didn't want him listening to this, but when he sat down and he explained to me what was going on with him and why he chose this artist, I was okay with it, because look at the person he is today. But go ahead, I'll explain that in just a second.
So the first thing that I did was I paid attention to the artists that I listened to. Then I don't listen to certain rappers no more, based on the fact that they were talking about too much violence. So I cut them out, and then I was finding other artists, and I found Kevin Gates. So I was listening to him and stuff, and when I listen to music, I also pay attention to the lyrics and the words, because a lot of the time people, they just vibe to the beat and how it sounds. They're not listening to the words of what's going on and what they're saying, and so then you start whatever stuff you do, basically live that lifestyle. Whatever music you listening to, your daughter gonna go out to the club to that music, or your son gonna want to be a gangster, listen to that music.
Well,
So,
I say listening to music is fine. But when you get deep and you start doing exactly what the music
but
says
that's
do,
how now.
that's not
That's how it
good.
is for the new generation. Cause one kid, he was at school and he was throwing them things up. Every game sound I done ever seen. So I started changing my music around, and so I started listening to Kevin Gates and stuff. So I listened to his. I would listen to like a whole album and stuff.
Miss Corbin said, I love the way you're learning to express yourself, Wooda. I'm so proud of you. We love you and God loves you. Thank you, Miss Corbin. I appreciate that. And Miss Opal said Kevin Gates with the heart. Eyes and heart.
Hmm. So I started listening to Kevin Gates. Now I did like a whole album and everything, and so I started relating to his stuff because. Hold on.
No.
But he had
You can
certain.
say another word would be uncomfortable. He was put in an uncomfortable position.
But I started listening to him and his story and stuff, and like all his stories that I had related to, and he was in a uncomfortable situation, and then like I had to stop caring what people think was because
Uncomfortable as in an older person.
um so I had started listening to his music, and this is why I had to start. It took me a long time to not care about what people think or what's going on, because I was listening to his song one time, and I was playing 2K on my game, and I had it playing out loud. So when I'm talking on my mic, they can hear the music.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, cut that man out, that man trash, you know. So I'm like, dang. So dang, I don't. So I stopped listening to him for like a month or two, and I started feeling that same. I'm like, I don't care what nobody say. That's why I had got on you so hard that
He
time.
was so emotional because I was telling him I don't want him to fall in the footsteps of somebody. And then like I feel like he in the juicer and he started eating a certain way and then he wanted to fast, started going on random fasts for 24 hours, and I made him an appointment with the doctor, and they was like that at his age that he shouldn't fast, and he wasn't happy with that decision. They made him an appointment with the nutritionalist, and they were letting him know like at his age his organs are not 100% to where developed like an adult, so that he didn't need to be fasting like a grown man would, and he was angry about that.
I'm gonna get into that after I get done with this.
Okay.
So, I, stopped listening to Kevin Gates because of all the that one person said. For like a month or two, I started listening to it, and I was feeling good, whatever. And then I started listening to his music. Then I went from his music to like music and stuff. So,
Hey Seville, tell Miss Seville hey.
Hey Seville, you want to read some of your comments real quick?
I will. Miss Corbin said Kevin Gates is poetic. I listen to him. He have a message. It's wonderful that you find meaning in the music that you listen to. Music can often speak to us on a deeper level. Finding an artist whose message resonates with you can be a powerful experience. It's always interesting to hear what others find impactful about different artists. Thank you, Miss Corbin. Um, Seville said 15th like. Thank you so much for liking the live, Seville. I appreciate it. Miss Mary said, hey, Seville. Miss Corbin said, music is a diverse art form and everyone connects with it in their own way. Hey, Wooda and Miss Toya. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the support and the love, still. Thank you so much.
So, I started listening to his music. Then I started finding out that he did interviews. So I'm the person like, I don't like you to be no fake person. So I started listening to his interviews. I'm talking about like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I started listening to old interviews, and then I started working my way with like the interviews that he did, and I seen that he evolved as a person. And so then I started seeing like, you know, he was taking care of his health and stuff. He used to be, you know, big and stuff. So he started taking care of his skin and learning about, you know, the body. Then he started like, taking everything, you know, more seriously on like a spiritual level. So I started listening and paying attention, and then he was like, you know, like you walk in a room and your hair on your arm and everything starts sticking up. That's your body, cause your body gonna let you know it. So I didn't ever pay attention to that. So when I started paying attention to that, you should get on mad at me.
Thank you, Miss Corbin.
You used to get mad at me, like shake that person's hand, and now I never shake their hand. It's just the energy.
It's even family members, y'all, that come around and he won't shake their hand. He won't hug them. He give them a dab. But as far as hugging them and sitting there having a conversation with, if they come, the energy is not
See, your energy,
aligned with his, it's
be
like
aligned.
he automatically knows, like, no, mama.
So I'm gonna get to that. So boom. So I used to do all that, and I started listening to interviews and stuff his way and having stuff on a more spiritual level. And so I started paying attention. Then that's when he started saying like he was fasting for 20 days, 30 days, and so I'm like, okay. Then I started like looking at like just from what he was saying, then like, cause he was saying he was talking about the fasting on the spiritual level, and then I was like, okay, so I started looking up what fasting can do for the body, and they was like, fasting is good for the body because it gives your body a time. It can digest everything that you done ate, and then it cleans out your, you know, your bad cells and
he
stuff.
He was telling me it helps rid toxins.
Yeah, toxins from the body. So I started researching like what age you can do it. It was like you a teenager.
Hey, different information source channel. Thank you so much for coming in.
They was like, if you were a teenager, then it's okay. It should be fine and stuff. So I started doing all that, and so then I started learning like the foods play a big role into your energy. So by eating fast food, you eat fast food and you just ready to go lay down or whatever. But versus if you go eat avocado, your fruits and your meat, you gonna have energy and ready to go because them foods have energy in them. Versus eating fast food don't have no energy in them. So I started paying attention to that. So that I started eating healthy from watching his interview, listening to his
That's
music.
why Wooda's skin clear. That's why Wooda looks so bright. Wooda don't eat pork. He don't even eat too much beef.
Or a lot of sweets like
sweets. He'll snack sometimes, but he won't eat a lot. Wooda like carrots and avocado, and he like vegetables and fruits.
So I started doing all that, and so with the fasting, my first day.
Miss Corbin said Wooda has connected his third eye and his inner core.
So with my when I first fasted, now I ain't telling nobody. I ain't sitting up here saying y'all go. I don't want y'all falling out. Cause when I first fasted, I was on my verge. Like it was only like 3-4 hours that I didn't eat. So when I did it, at first my body was like, it was crazy. My body was literally like shaking. I was on to the verge. I was finna cry.
Said me either, Wooda. I'm the same way.
So my body was on the verge of like, it was like I was literally shaking. And I was finna cry. I'm telling my brother, I'm like, bro, can you go get something to eat? He was like, no. Nah,
hey, Miss Lynn, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for stopping by.
My brother was thinking I was playing. I wasn't playing. So I got to the kitchen up here and I ate and I felt fine. So then I started, okay, I did 3-4 hours. So I just started working my way up. So then I started doing like half day while I wouldn't eat for a half day. So I started working my body until eventually where I school at 8 o'clock in the morning and come home at 3:30.
Mama was worried.
Yeah, she was worried, and I won't be hungry. Like I be having more energy than kids at school, and so I eat. I get home, and so throughout the school week, I probably only eat one meal throughout the school week, and then on the weekend I probably eat about 2. then one little bitty meal in the morning or in the evening or something like that. So I started doing that, and I started paying attention to the food. I was putting in my body.
The part
What?
about your sign on your wall.
What sign on my wall?
About your fingernails and your teeth. And...
Oh, that sign? I ain't skipping no part. I'm getting into it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I started doing all that, and so I started feeling better. And so with the fasting, what it did for me was I wasn't fasting for my body. I was fasting for all over my spiritual. It was like I was connecting with God more. It felt like my message was getting to Him. Like it felt like that. So when I started doing it, because you know everybody say your body's your temple.
No, everybody don't
Not
say.
everybody, but some people say.
Everybody don't say.
It depends on the
Your
person
body
that you.
is your temple.
Some people don't. Some people. You know,
say
everybody.
What you say and mean what you say.
I-
Do you believe that your body is a
I'm
temple?
finna get to that. I'm finna get to that.
Okay.
So, say it again. Some people say that your body is a temple, and some others don't agree. So, I believe my body is a temple. That's why I started treating my body like a temple instead of putting all this food in my body. 'Cause my body is a temple. I don't need to eat 3 meals a day. And plus, the reason how I know that is how come this is our answer, but everybody answers how do they live that long? They didn't eat 3 meals a day. They had to get up and go get their food. And sometimes they might catch something. It don't even be enough for them to get second. It just be a little bitty piece for everybody. They gotta feed the whole village. Even for the kids. Sometimes the kid won't even eat for a day. So how they gonna tell me, oh, your body ain't meant for this, that, and third? So what about back then? Them kids, they was still surviving and still living. Even for the kids now. Some kids don't eat every day now. They might eat 1 meal a day. But they still surviving, they still living. So I started doing all that, and then I just started listening to Kevin Gates, and then I started going up physically, spiritually, mentally, and so that's how I got to dealing with my depression or I ain't never had anxiety, but that's how I started dealing with depression and people talking to me and stuff because the stuff he was saying, it was so powerful that I would really like take it in, and so then that's how I got on.
For the people that's coming in, if you haven't double tapped, go ahead and double tap the screen and thumb the live. And for the ones that have, thank you so much. And he's referring to Kevin Gates. If don't nobody know who he's talking when he say he's actually talking about Kevin Gates. I didn't like him listening to Kevin Gates at first, but I had to let him find out who he was, what he liked it, what he was into, and that's one of the artists that mentored my child. Whether he know it or not, he actually mentored my child as far as bringing him back to the level of comfort, I guess you can say, or getting his mental state hacked, like the third eye, as Miss Corbin spoke on.
So
I didn't think it was possible.
So I started doing all that, and then so Kevin Gates, he's Muslim, so I started looking into that. I started reading the Quran and stuff, and I noticed they pray 5 times a day. So I'm like, dang, I'm dealing with all this. Let me just try. So then I started. I used to keep up track. Okay, I pray in the morning. Let me pray in the evening time. Then I pray around 4, and then I pray before the sun go down, and then pray before. I did all that, and I was praying 5 times a day, and I felt better when I was praying 5 times a day. And then the crazy part was the days that I didn't pray 5 times a day. Then would be my days I didn't feel in line. It got to that point. So I started praying 5 times a day and stuff and eating good. So it's just everything just took a whole toll. And the crazy part was
Hey VP, doing welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you.
And the crazy part was that I was praying to God throughout the whole process, even before I had found out about Kevin Gates. But if nothing was happening, so I just cut my game. I cut everything in the room by myself. I was almost crying when I was praying. I was like, cause it felt like, you know what I'm saying. It was so much on me that I couldn't handle. I was like, did my last, straw type stuff.
But you didn't talk to me.
No, I didn't come talk to you. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a type of person, whatever I'm dealing with, I ain't finna go running nobody and say, oh, I'm finna go do this. I ain't like that. I'm just gonna, whatever. So that's how I was. So then that was my last straw. And if you notice, sometimes you gotta pay attention to your kids because they'll try to tell you stuff without verbally saying it. So I was running to people. Like I was, trying to give people hugs. I'm trying to stay around people, have a conversation with people, and people like, oh, you talk too much, or you. But that was me trying to seeking somebody and see if somebody help me because 9 times out of 10, if somebody moving around too much or talking too much, it's something going on with that person. But people don't pick up on the sign. So that's what I was dealing with. And so when that's how I found Kevin Gates and stuff. And then off the poster in my room that you had said, um, I made that poster about the nails and the hair and all that. That was stuff that I thought I wanted to start taking care of more. So I made a whole little poster and everything, wrote everything down, and my goals that I wanted to reach in the year and stuff, which I did reach them. And that was something that
What's on the poster?
I think my hair, nails, lose weight, and it was some other stuff on there. That's all. That's the only thing I. What are you doing?
Tea.
Oh, and my teeth. I think that's it.
Let us see your teeth.
So that everything that I put on there, I think it was some more stuff, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But I did that, and I feel like I conquered all of those. And then this was like the biggest thing. I had to start realizing, because words is powerful. So I basically started, because before you want anybody to do something for you, gotta do it for yourself. So I started speaking positivity in myself. I was saying like, you know what I'm saying, you did this and you good, and you losing weight and you doing all that. And then I just kept speaking it until to this day I still, and look where I am now. Like it really helped. So I think if you dealing with depression and anything, just find like, you might not even go the music route. That just might have been my route that sent me. But the biggest thing that you can do, and then that I learned, was like, you really gotta go outside for real, because they try to put you in a box, but you really gotta go outside and ground with the earth, because we come from the earth. So you really just, sometimes you might just, even like I started going outside hugging trees, like I'm connect with the earth. But you really gotta connect with the earth and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's we came from the earth. So I started doing that, and that's how I, cope with my depression. But I don't have no depression no more. I don't have nothing. I do have not so, I'm gonna say bad days. I do have not so good days, which every day is a blessing that I wake up in the morning. But I do so have not so good days. So to deal with that, I either go out in my garden and play in my garden, whatever. I call it play, because I don't really be doing that. Not that, I just be messing around. Or I will, or I just work out. Because when you work out, your body release certain hormones when you work out. So after I work out, I feel so much better. So that's how I started coping with everything.
You want to say anything else?
Whatever questions, no matter.
Anybody got questions? Y'all want to discuss something? Y'all want to say something? Mary said, you're so right. Dee Dee said, exactly. And Miss Opal said right.
What was the question you had from me a while ago when I was telling my story? You had a question.
That's why I had to stop you and ask me because I be done forgot.
Oh, well, you was saying something about that you didn't know how to like what to do, like, when your kids come to you about certain stuff. You was like, you didn't know how to handle it. And you was like, I didn't listen and stuff.
I don't know. I can't remember. You know I'll talk if I remember. I don't mind talking. I don't mind speaking my truth. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've been through.
Oh, and I started meditating. That was that was helping me get up there too.
And then he be trying to force me to meditate. He be like, Mama, put your phone down. Mama, just be quiet. You don't ever just sit in a room with no music and no computer and no phone and no nothing and just meditate. Cut your ringer off. Just sit here and be quiet and close your eyes and do this. And y'all, I meditate and I go right to sleep.
Because like, and then the thing.
Miss Lynn said, right, sometimes as parents we have to just listen.
Yeah.
And that's what I told him a few minutes ago, Miss Lynn. Society and people in general, it's like we're in a cycle because our parents told us, my parents didn't allow us to ask why. I'm not required to explain to my kids, but it depends on what the situation is.
But
sometimes I'm gonna say, but why, Mama? Why we can't do
it
this?
only,
Mama,
to
can
me,
we do this? Let me give them this example. Monday when we left, Wooda was like,
oh, okay, I
Mama,
remember.
can we go the other route to the school just to see how long it's gonna take us to get there? And I was like, sure. He said, the route you took when Zinnia rode with us the other day. So I was like, yeah, sure. I could easily said, I don't want to go that route. I don't like that route. But I said, yeah, we can go that route. So
I can put them in there for you.
I don't care. And so we ended up going the he wanted to take. And y'all, after I dropped him off and then I dropped Zinnia off and I came back out of the school, the way that we normally go by the light at the school, it was a 3-car accident there. And just by me listening to him and taking that route that he asked me to take and hesitating saying why or no or whatever, that was just a shield. I feel like God shielded us from coming that way so that we wouldn't be in an accident. So I say that to say sometimes listen to your kids. Sometimes that can prevent the worst from happening or things to go on because they be paying attention. You know, as a parent, we have a lot of stuff to do. We got to cook, we got to clean, we got to make sure these bills paid, we got to make sure they have done, we got to make, like, we got a lot going on. We don't just sit down and think like the kids do. So sometimes pay attention and stop telling your kids, shut up, go in there and sit down, get out of here, get out of grown folk business. Because when they really need to come to you, they're not to you because you shut them out and you shut them down every single time. And if they already feel like they've been shut out and shut down, they're not going to come to you when they have something important to tell you. They're going to confide in their friends. They're going to confide in whoever that's been listening to them. And after something bad happens, you'll say, well, why you didn't come to me? And then when they say, well, Mama, you holler at me every time I come to you and I try to tell you something. Or every time I tell you this, you always automatically say no. So they're going to come to you. Why are they even going to say anything to you when they already know how you're going to react? They already know what you're going to say. I'm not telling you this because this is what I've always done. I had to learn this as my kids got older. So I'm not calling you a bad parent doing it, but try it out sometimes. Baby, how was your day today? That's your way of allowing your child to open up to you without them having to come out. Because most likely they ain't going to come out and say nothing to you every single time something going on. When my kids get in my car at car riders, I'm going to strictly ask them, how was your day today? And oh, mama, them kids get on my nerve, mama. Just like today, he was like, mama, I sit in the class and I be on my best behavior.
Yeah.
I respect my teacher, you know, and it's like them kids, they won't listen to the teacher. And then when we get in trouble as a whole class. And I've been good and I've been quiet when he asked us to quiet down or
I don't
hush.
even like.
He
period.
said, I don't even talk. He said, but the whole class got in trouble today and they got to add 3 paragraphs to some assignment that they've been doing. And he said,
4 paragraphs.
4 paragraphs. And he said, Mama, I'm acting right, but I still get punished for it. So I might as well been talking with all the other kids in the class. I'm like, no, you not. Don't let them change who you are. Don't let them change your behavior.
But it was
Because trust me, your teachers see exactly how you're acting. They see exactly your behavior. Don't let nobody else who you are.
But like that be the hardest thing is because
Thank you,
I'm
Caitlin.
acting right and they not, and when they not acting right, we all get in trouble.
Miss Lynn says
So
sometimes it's hard because
be hard.
I am a mama bear. Yes, sometimes it's hard. The worst feeling for me is for my kids to be going through something and I can't fix it.
But
Because
that
typically when they go through something, oh, I'm going to fix it. I don't care if it's the principal, the superintendent, the teacher, another student. They better get somebody that ain't bullying my kids. Because if they say somebody bullying them, somebody parents going to hear from me. If my kids have an altercation with a teacher, I'm not going to say my child right. I'm not even going to say the teacher right. But I need to go to the school and I need to check on it and let this teacher know, hey, my baby's not comfortable. Can you please reach out to me? If they don't email me within 24 hours or they don't call me within 4 hours, I'm going to talk to an administrator. If I email the administrator and I reach out to them and they don't call me back, I'll be sitting in the superintendent's office. And when the superintendent say, Miss Toya, you contact the teacher, yes, as well as your administration, and nobody's reached out to me. So the next thing I know to do is to come over here for you to reach out to your workers. They call it what? A chain of command. If you follow the chain of command, you're gonna win every time.
But what I was saying when you said that you didn't used to allow your kids to say why, I think that's not a good parenting technique.
No, it's not, and I had to learn that.
Because a kid,
but can't tell nobody else how to raise their kids.
I know, but
we can just tell them how
we
it
get
changed.
advice. Advice is
This
that
your
too.
water.
No,
This
that's
one.
yours. I put it in there for you. But the reason why I say that's not a good parenting technique, because if your kids do something or your kids haven't did nothing yet and you tell them don't do that, don't be, and they ask you why, they not asking you why to be smart. And sometimes
Majority of
sometimes
the time.
sometimes
Some kids
it
do.
might be smart coming out their mouth, because like again, it's not what you saying, it's how you say it.
Your auntie Mary said, just like my 10-year-old, when I get home, he, how was your day? And then he says, tell me more. That's because he's interested. What do you text me 3 or 4 times a day?
You good?
And if I don't text him, he's gonna go somewhere and call me, or he's gonna be talking junk at the end of the day. Mom, you didn't get my text. You didn't text me back. I want to know how you doing. I, he want to know. If I just text him good or I'm okay, he comfortable with that. But other than that, I gotta call. I gotta reply to him and tell him how I'm doing. I shared with them earlier yesterday when I cooked, and he texted me. He was like, "Mama, is you good?" I was like, "Yeah, baby, I'm good." And then I sent him a picture of what I cooked. He said, "Actually, let me take it down and show y'all." I showed him my live earlier. He said, "Mama, you good?" And then I sent him what I had cooked. And then after that, I told him I was exhausted. And look what he said. "Ooh, my. Oh, my God." He sent back when I sent him that picture of that food. So I don't like cooking, but to get them messages from I'm going to cook. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Like this weekend, this hair weekend before I start work tomorrow. So I'm still mama. I still got to do what I'm supposed to do. Next week is homecoming. Zennia want to be the princess in Beauty and the Beast. She got a yellow dress. I got to find her a ribbon. I find her a rose and some gloves.
But
I
back
got to
to
do what I got to
back
do
what I
as a
was saying
parent.
if I forget. You can put the camera back good there, mama. Like, hold the camera all in my face. No matter. But what I was saying about
In 13 minutes, we'll be on here 2 hours.
and out of them 2 hours, you don't know how many lives you done help. You gotta think about that. But I'm just speaking facts.
He my daddy, y'all. He think he is anyway.
But so about you not your kids asking you why they not asking you respectful, they asking you because they want to get an understanding. If you don't tell them why, they gonna do it again because you ain't tell them why the first time, and they ask again. You like, cause I'm your mama, cause I'm your dad. Don't ask me why. And I used to get mad because like you telling me not to do, you not telling me what for. So that's for I'm gonna do it again. So I never understood the concept. I had to
Caitlin
actually.
said Wooda is a man. Your auntie Mary love it. That's my oldest. Your oldest try to be your daddy too, Mary.
So then, therefore, I had to. I stuff that she wouldn't question to. I started doing it.
The answers.
The answer that she wasn't giving me, I found out on my own. And I always did. Don't put your hand on the stove, and I put my hand on the stove. And so.
Then you sticking it in butter. Or something trying to cool that
So
thing off.
I figured out why she didn't want me to do it. And so, you're a human being, you're going to learn every day on what not to do and all that. So, that was the whole thing. So, I feel like you should tell your kids when they ask you why they shouldn't do this or why you tell them no. Or you just got to have a conversation with your kids because at the end of the day, your kids are going to be grown one day. You still don't want to have them out here wondering. And plus, nowadays, if you ain't growing your kids up 10 times faster than what they grew up back then, your kids gonna get ran over nowadays. Cause nowadays, this ain't no, what you looking for? It's plug out the disc because it can't reach back there.
You got a whole lot going on.
You got another plug in right there with that. You can plug up 3 things to that one.
Actually.
And that one got one, I think. But, But yeah, nowadays growing up a lot faster, and I mean, we ain't growing your kids up fast and telling them certain questions because the question here at school is questions that adult or a higher, like 18-year-old, 17-year-old teenagers would be by. And these kids is 15, some of them maybe 14, 13 years old. They talking about all the conversations that you be having.
This is you. Mary said, yeah, my son already called me, her oldest son, because I'm picking him up. He says, I'll see you in a little bit. And when he's home, if I'm laying in the bed, if I'm laying down, he'll give me a kiss on the head and pat me on the head good night. That's him. Oh, Mary, too cute. Thank you, Caitlin. That Wooda hugged me. I lose count of how many times he hugged me in one day. I literally lose count of how many times he hugged me in one day. Powerful. Thank y'all so much. Y'all got any questions for my baby? He's done mature.
Cause y'all might not see me in a whole week or two. Cause I might come on once a month.
It can't be a week. You told me what you was gonna warn them that we're doing this weekend.
No, tomorrow don't lie.
Oh, okay. That's 3 months from now. They might not see you.
It
for
might
another
be
3
sooner.
months.
I mean, depending on
Because
on
I
how
don't
they-
require them. I don't require them to be on my live.
So far, like this one been the best live I done been in. That last one I was in when we was over there talking about the you know, that live was dry. I'll keep it 100.
That live was not dry.
To me,
Not to me, it wasn't.
It's your
But you
platform.
have to understand, Wooda, that my channel is forever growing.
I know. Don't like depending on how they want to go. When I go back and look at them views, and it's good though. Be in your life.
It's not. Then you got to think about the views. I just went live. This is my 3rd live today.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not push it to the algorithm like they normally do.
They're gonna push it.
I understand what you're saying, but
it ain't no they gonna push it.
yes, it is. I just told you. I went live earlier.
I understand that,
and I got almost 3,000 views, and I wasn't even live 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You showed me all your life.
And then I tell you, a lot of people don't cling positivity.
Mm-hmm.
They cling to negativity. Everything we've spoken about over here can help somebody. It's positive. People don't cling. You'll see when we get off the live how many views it's on.
I know you too. I understand this. But what I'm trying to tell you is you just gotta
When
start.
is your birthday, Wooda? It's up to you if you want to tell them.
November. That's my birthday month, November.
The beginning of November. Mary said, my oldest is calling me now. Y'all, I'm sorry. I done did it as long as I can.
But yeah, just let me know if y'all want me to. If I want to see another live like this, then we'll do another live like this whenever she feel like bringing me on, because she be trying to keep me in the background and record videos and stuff for her.
Is you raising my sub it up? You don't want me to use that word no more?
You overdoing it. You overdoing it.
He raising y'all up. He said I can't raise him and he can't raise me. So did I use it right that time? No. I still didn't use it right, y'all. I'm about to be 42. I'm about to be 42. I better not say Riz no more, because he gonna get mad at me.
You can say Demir.
Well, I'm about to raise up you a stepdaddy then. Did I say it right then?
Yeah, but I don't want my stepdaddy. He could be your man, but he ain't my stepdaddy. I gotta get him that title, not you. He can be your man, but not my stepdaddy.
Yeah, hell. Did y'all hear that? kid.
And you want to know one thing?
I don't.
No. This about that. This is another spiritual thing.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna lead them off on a good note.
On a good note. You gotta warn them about this weekend. What we doing? You said you was gonna.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I got one more story, and then we finna get out of here. I'm getting tired.
Oh.
Yeah. I told you I go to bed around 10.
How about we don't
9.
say you getting tired? Just how about you say I had a fantastic time on this fabulous Friday. Thank y'all for joining my mama's live. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say
telling
that.
my folk you getting tired.
I told you with 100 down. Hey, I ain't got no filter. I'm trying now on this live. So we're gonna do some more dances this weekend. So y'all stay tuned. Look out for more dances coming your way.
What's an old artist y'all think we can collab together?
Recreate type stuff.
Yeah, recreate an artist or
a song that y'all would like us to dance to. Cause we done ran out of songs to dance to. We just be typing in anything.
Hey Kiki, hey Toya and Son, much love. Thank you so much. I hope you had a fabulous Friday, Kiki. Appreciate the support. Thank you for dropping in. Artists with left for a good job. You want to hit it for him one time? In the city,
I can't sing.
working for the man every night and day.
I can't sing, so I'm not trying.
And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, and I was worried about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, brown berry keep on burning, and we rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river. Said we're rolling, yeah. We're gonna do the part 2. We're gonna do the part 2. Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man.
We're gonna leave that for part 2. Part 2 went right here.
Oh, we ain't gonna do it right now.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that for part 2, mama.
That's gonna be not tonight.
Yeah, it ain't 12 o'clock yet.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. He said that's for the weekend, but not tonight. Okay.
Back to my last story. Then we up out of here, cause it's time to take. Cause I'm tired.
I done told you stop telling my subscriber you tired. Now you see why I be tired when I go live and I do all the comments by myself, the entertainment by myself.
I'm tired. I'm tired. She said, "Don't say I'm tired." I told y'all I'm gonna keep it 100. And it's all natural. And if you don't like it, don't take it up with me. Take it up with God.
No Riz Wiz. No Riz Wiz. Stop saying that. He gonna chop me off in a minute, y'all. We gonna laugh.
So, my last story that I've been trying to get out for the past 15 minutes.
Okay, baby, go ahead.
Is when you was saying like about people, everything, what like stuff that people be saying, and then they don't stick to it. So, our first, it wasn't talking. That wasn't our first language. You see what I'm saying? It was.
You teaching me something now, cause I thought we always had been talking.
It was the energy.
Oh, okay.
So if your energy, even just, it's not even with, like, you know how you would get a couple and they'll like each other just off how that person look, and then they don't, that man or woman might not treat them good, but just off how that person look, they look for social media, they gonna stay with that person. So language is kind of like primitive because energy was the first that we had. And so, by energy being the first language that we had, that's what I roll with. Like, at school, I don't even dap up certain kids at school. Like they be looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he don't, y'all. He don't even eat lunchroom. He go outside. Tell them what you take for lunch.
I take water. Cause like
he take water to school every day. Even if I take his brother a public sub or some McDonald's, or if I take his brother some food and put it in his lunchbox and drop it off, he don't even want me to take him lunch to school. That's why he said all that when he seen that meal I had cooked, cause he was so happy.
But like, so I'm gonna tell y'all something. For some now, since I've been fasting and doing all that, when I eat, I can't do nothing else. It's especially if I eat some good soul food. Like I eat it and then I'm just ready to just chill out. I ain't so that even at school, them kids that eat at school, ma, and get back in the classroom.
Caitlin said, "Thank you for the good tutor."
You welcome. But the kids that eat and get back in the classroom, sleep and be sloppy, and I be like, "Hey, I ain't ate all day, but I'm up."
But that stomach be
Nah. It don't do that until like my lab block. But that's why I burn the water. So in the morning, I don't drink water until lunchtime. So that's 12. So the whole little 3 hours, whatever, I drink water at the house before I leave. I don't drink no more water until sometimes I be forgetting or I don't be in the mood, and I won't drink water until 2 o'clock. So it be that window. That's why you be like, "What you cut my water?" Cause I gotta stay hydrated, but I don't water at school. So
I love y'all. Y'all got any questions? Y'all got anything y'all want to say? Y'all gonna put a song in the chat, or y'all just gonna let us pick our own song? I think we probably gonna do Nutbush City Limit.
what's that? But you had to pick the craziest song title.
Oh, Nutbush.
Mama, what?
Nutbush City Limit.
I'm not doing that song.
Nutbush City. He said, "I'm not doing that song." King George. Not what's that, Wooda. Wooda said, "What's that, mama?"
You can't. What that King George song you used to do?
Which one? I need somebody that's
Yeah,
gonna treat me right.
We can do that one. That was your theme song. You did
I
that
need
one 50 times.
somebody that's gonna treat me right. Oh, somebody that's gonna love me all night. Don't want a part-time lover, no one night stand. I'm a grown-ass woman. I need a grown-ass man. He said, "All right, you gonna get copyright. That's good."
Y'all got any more
I
questions
can't get
before we
copyright
close
unless
out?
I play the music. They not gonna copyright me for singing the song.
Y'all got any more questions before we close out on this great Friday night?
Now he taking y'all to Sunday service, closing out.
I'm trying to be respectful.
Why we just can't say y'all?
I got it.
You know what I say. You know what I say.
Well, you want me to say your slogan?
You know what my slogan is. We don't end live until we let them know what the slogan is.
Hold up.
If they use that slogan, they know exactly where it came from. You know how you cite them people work at school? If they use my slogan, I needed to be cited.
Let me see. Hold up. Oh. God love you. Wait, man, what? What was it?
You tried. That's the end, though.
What? Wait, hold on. Let me try again. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.
Y'all have enjoy y'all night.
Enjoy y'all. Have a blessed, amazing night. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Love you. I love you. Most of all, make sure you love on you. This is Wooda outro now. Make sure y'all all
You gotta get it right, don't you?
make sure y'all all pray before y'all go to bed. And make sure y'all don't eat no sweets before y'all sleep. See, you should have around that one. And if y'all want me to come up with my own song, let me know, cause I'll make a song. That's just one ant, and that don't matter. I'll make one about the ant. But I love all y'all. Make sure y'all love on.
I love you.
I love you. God love you. Most of all, make sure you love on you.
There you go. There you go. He got it. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be blessed. Sweet dreams, everybody. We'll see y'all soon.